In today's video, we'll be looking at the 4 operators of Stepford County Railway and giving you my personal opinions of them. I'll be rating them over numerous categories, those being trains, stations, routes, and scenery. Let's start with the trains. Stepford Connect's fleet is the largest of all operators within the game, boasting 18 trains, with many being upgraded to mesh models such as the Class 168, 357 and 377. With these new trains, it makes the older models such as the Class 68 and 350 look heavily outdated compared to them. It's especially shown through the oldest trains such as the Class 158 and 185, where they just look more rushed. Waterline, however, is the worst for the models, with 3 of its 8 units being NGV1, and just 2 trains for the operator have been updated within the past year, where the older models, especially the Class 508 and 319, let's just say they look pretty bad. However, with trains being added in almost every single update, this issue will probably be resolved within the next few months. Airlink now has half of its fleet being consisted of mesh trains, but has a small yet good variety, with 6 units. As to the mesh models, the Class 332 is the best, showing immaculate detail, yet the older units, specifically the 185, looks quite bland. Stepford Express, however, being the newest operator, sure does have the majority of its trains being mesh, with all but the Voyagers being mesh. The detail on the Class 43 is the best within the game, and I can't wait to see what the Voyagers would look like if they get upgraded in 1.8. Anyway, I'm going to give Express 3 points due to its amazing detail, Connect 2 points for its variety and newest trains being very good, and Airlink 1 point due to its older NG fleet lacking in quality. Oh, and Waterline gets 0 points. Stepford Connect has the most stations of any operator within the game, and a lot of the newer stations, especially stations like Edgemead and the upcoming Rocket Parade, have amazing detail. In fact, I don't actually dislike any Connect stations. Sure, some of them are dated, but most do look actually quite appealing. Waterline, however, is quite known for its lack of quality when it comes to trains. Wait, trains? I meant stations. Namely Cambridge Street Parkway, Ashland Park, and James Street. However, those are the only Waterline stations I dislike, as well, most of them actually do look relatively good. Airlink is where the good comments stop, however. Literally every Airlink-owned station is a definition of SCR legacy. They're outdated, old, and bland. However, Stepford Express is almost the worst as well. The 2 stations it owned, Later Stepford Road and West Wyvern, are, well, old. Not as bad as Airlink, but not good either. Anyway, my scoring gives Connect 3 points, Waterline 2 points, Express 1 point, and Airlink gets 0 points. Stepford Connect goes almost everywhere you need, from the bustling city centre of Stepford to the quiet village of Upper Steplow. There's genuinely so much variety. If you want to get on a cruise ship but you're at St Helens Bridge, then just get a train to Port Benton. Obviously, the routes do have some limitations, but it has such a wide variety that it just outweighs it. Waterline also has some variety, albeit not from the big cities, but linking towns in the north and south of the map to Benton. This would be quite necessary in a real life scenario, thus it would rank quite high for me. The routes on Airlink are also quite unique, allowing people from the 2 largest settlements within the game to get to the airport. It's quite nice to see an operator like this, and it's also quite useful in a real life scenario. Express, however, is my least favourite, as it has no unique lines. All you do is go to Clym by the Sea to Stepford Central on lines that are already operated by Stepford Connect. Sure, an express operator is good, yet if it had its own unique line branching off in a few places, it will make the operator's purpose much more worthwhile. Because of this, Connect gets 3 points, Waterline gets 2, Airlink gets 1, and unfortunately, Express gets 0. scenery in the game is also quite frankly a hit and miss. Think about it. There are some areas on Stepford Connect routes that are, well, amazing, such as the line into Clin, or maybe even the Stepford City area, yet some areas, particularly on the Clin branch, look very, 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 very bland. Like, sure, it's not the same for the entire network, but it does actually ruin the experience quite a bit. Waterline, however, is absolutely terrible in a lot of places. Want a park? Have a large expanse of grass instead. Want to park and ride? Have a miserable parking lot instead. Sure, not all of it is like this, but even other operators have better areas than this. Airlink is also quite another hit and miss operator. Whereas it's better than Waterlines, the airport zone looks quite bland. Like, the terminal stations don't even have a concourse, and Terminal 3? Why is that so ugly? Surely this isn't what we expect from SCR, but the areas along the Morganstown branch and in Stepford look very good. Express though, as it has no unique tracks as I mentioned before, runs on already existing Connect tracks, which coincidentally lies in the new and upgraded areas of the game, where the scenery is just very good. Look at the detail, it's amazing! Because of this, Express gets my 3 points, whereas Connect gets 2, Airlink gets 1, and sorry Waterline, I'm having to give you 0. Which means that my winner here is Connect with 10 points, followed by Express with 7, Waterline with 4, and last is Airlink with 3 points. Sorry Airlink fanboys. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you did enjoy this type of video and want to see more like this, then make sure to like and subscribe. Anyway, I'm Vex, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!